me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury, ha, these luxury, ha, luxury, ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it, I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out, yeah, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the league, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the bay, the game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at what's now known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Here we go.
They snap it to Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Here we go, Scott. Go.
On play action, Fields. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago 1st down.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. You talk about this Bengals defense. Yeah, they've been dreadful against the run. No getting around at number 32, dead last in the NFL.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go, Scott. You got a mini base. Why not? EQ. Set.
Fields now to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. This defense for the Bears very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The Bengals have 3-10 now on the year. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And this one too low.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Burrow on play action. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Stop.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Burrow looking to pass. This one into the hands of Burton. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points in the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Let's get set.
An inside give, Brown. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. It'll be a gain of 3, and it also takes us to the end of the first quarter play. No score after 1 on EA Sports. In the backfield by himself is Brown, 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
He's going to get it again. And he's in. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Good.
A play fake. Now Fields to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
No muss, no muss. West right fit.
And they are going for it. Fields. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. What a real head scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a give left side. Brown with it. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chase Brown His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's Fields. He finds Bateman over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Here's Fields. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
The 20, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Throwing again is Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rashad Bateman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears are back within a score. Santos with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 1, right?
2nd and 10.
11 MT, take.
Here's a give to Brown. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 1, ready?
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Man open left side is Brown. Running right through it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Here we go. 12. 11 Thomas.
From midfield now, Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Chase Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They find Everett there, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. Flushed it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
77 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
11 MT. Here we go. Stop.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here we go. Go.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about him catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, son. Up.
Now Fields. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Here we go.
Now it's Tracy, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Now it's Burrow. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll send the tight end in motion. Escaping the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Scott to return it. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
It's caught. Cooper. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And decide to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Fields. That is caught, and he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Again, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Go.
Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first.
But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here we go.
To the air again, Fields. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Finds Kmet on the quick slant. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Fields now to throw. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go.
They snap it to Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2?
Here we go.
Fields trying to throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You mark plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
11.
Now Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
11 mighty.
Play action. It's Burrow. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
On one, ready? Here we go. 11, Thomas. 11. Back.
Handing it off to Brown. And down to the 41. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go. 12. Back.
Another run for Brown on second down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, 11. Taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Nice progress down the field. Was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again. Or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
11 MT.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause of the action. A timeout here defensively. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. On the handoff, this is Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8. Now, things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10.
Angel. Go.
Now Fields. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's second and 10. Back to throw. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout
as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go.
Here's Fields.
And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here, now a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
EQ.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Right.
All eyes on Fields.
And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11. Gun, gun. Dot. 12, 12, 12. Dot.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Here's 2nd down.
12. Let's get set.
To throw, Burrow. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as,
Here we go.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Here we go.
Burrow.
And he comes back with one complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it'll be the Bengals with the football here to start the overtime session as the kick is away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead, but ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Right back to Brown. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Running right, here's Brown. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
11, 11.
First throw in overtime now for Burrow. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that